Well, hello. I just decided I'm sitting here crocheting, so I'll see who wants to hang out and crochet with me. I found a book, Crochet Granny Squares. I think it's got 20. Let me just see how many it's got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's got 20 granny squares. I'm starting with the V-stitch granny square. They're using red, so I'm using red. Hey, Michelle, how are you? I'm just sitting here crocheting, and I decided maybe somebody wants to hang out and crochet with me. So there we go. I found a book when I was organizing my room called Crochet Granny Squares with 20 of them in there. So I'm going to just do them one at a time in order. Hi, Lana. I'm crocheting granny squares, and I didn't know if you guys wanted to hang out. So I'm just picking the first one in this series. Forgive me if I stammer a little bit. I just woke up from a nap that was induced by Benadryl. So anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is called the V-Stitch Granny, and it says to start. Hello, good afternoon. Oh, you do? Yay. Good. I was worried they were too little, but I'm working on them. Hi, BB. How are you? Okay, cool. I'm just crocheting. I'm working on a granny square, and I figured I'd hang out with you guys. Hi, Leanne. And see if you felt like doing it. So work 1 double crochet into the 4th chain and chain 1. Skip a chain and work a crochet into the next chain. Then crochet into the next chain, chain 1. Nope. Leanne and Lana, hi you guys. Like I said, I'm just kind of hanging out here crocheting, and I didn't know if you guys felt like hanging out with me. So here I am. Okay, you will have 1 loop on your hook. Yeah, that looks right. Okay, skip 2 chains and work 1 double crochet into the next chain. I'm just making them. I don't know what I'm doing with them right now. Good afternoon, Amber. I was just hanging out crocheting. Figured I'd invite you guys to hang out in my newly renovated craft room and hang out with me. Skip 2 chains and work 1 double crochet into the next chain. Chain 1 and work a double crochet into the same stitch. I mean, it should be easy, but I'm trying to read word for word their directions. So if you guys just want to work on whatever you're working on, repeat step 4 across. Okay. Step 4 is skip 2 chains and work a double. Okay. Do. Till you have 1 chain space and 2 double crochet stitches left. Nice. Am I chaining 1? V-stitch in each. Oh, I didn't. Well, thank you, Nana. Yeah, I really had a good time. Skip 2 chains, work 1 double crochet into the next chain, chain 1. Okay, so it's just the V-stitch in it. Well, thank you very much. Yeah, I'm paying for it because I spent a lot of time, Nana, sitting on the floor. And with the way my back is, it does not like sitting on the floor. So my back is like, hey, remember me? But it's worth it because my room looks great. That's a whole thing, Nana. I didn't pick this color on purpose. So that happened. Yes, a pop-up live, Frizzy. I checked the streets to make sure nobody was out playing. So I wish. I checked the streets to make sure nobody in our group was outside playing already. And then I just decided I'm crocheting anyway, so I'll just pop over. I did warn everybody that was on here earlier. I did just wake up from a Benadryl-induced nap. So bear with me while I wake up. 1, 2, and then the next. So I just found while I was organizing, I found one of my books that is 20 different granny squares. So I'm going to make them all. Not right here on this live, but who knows when. Well, good. I'm glad. I just figured, you know what? I could sit here and watch really weird shows, or I could hang out with you guys. All right. So continue this until repeat 4 and cross until you have 4 chains left, which is what I have. Skip 2 chains and work a double crochet into each of the last 2 chains to end the row. All right. Wait. You got yelled at when you said who was also on, so I don't say it anymore. Well, I don't want to step on anybody. Hello, Rebecca. So if somebody else is on, let me know. I certainly won't yell at you. All right, turn at the end of the row, chain 3 for the turning row. All right. Turning row counts as the first double, so do it in there. I'm just looking at the pictures at this point. Well, that's kind of what also prompted this, Frizzy. I'm doing a memory video of all the stuff I made in 2025. I made a lot of stuff. I made a lot of stuff. So that prompted me to get up out of bed where I was laying. Granny D's on. I'm so sorry. I didn't know she was on. Hello, Mishi. Like I said, I didn't want to step on anybody, but I checked. I clicked the live button to see if anybody was live before I went on. But that being said, I'm glad you're here to hang out. And, you can pop back and forth, or you can ignore me and go hang out with her. That's fine. Like I said, I was just crocheting anyway. So I figured I would just hang out with you guys. So, are you really? That's cool. You're connecting your temperature squares. So, if you guys remember, I told you a story about the family. Merry Christmas, Mishi. Thank you. Thank you so much. I told you about the family that was in Hobby Lobby. And the father told me he had just done a temperature blanket. And I love you being a fortunate bee. Thank you, Frizzy. Yeah, I don't know. I won't stay on too long, you guys, maybe. I don't know. I was here crocheting, and I said, you know what? If people want to hang out, we're here to hang out. Hi, Joanne. Oh, sweet. I still haven't left the house. The weather is still crappy out, so I'm not. I mean, my inner me says, there's treasures to be had at the Goodwill, but oh, cool. I didn't know there was a such thing as a perfect granny square. Oh, that's funny. So yeah, this is easy. This is just a granny square that is the V-stitch. And they did it in red. So I went in, if you can see right here behind me, hold on, that stuff. This is all randoms. All of this stuff is all randoms. So, oh, nice. So I'm just going to grab the scrap yarn and go ahead. Oh, let me show you what I made after we hung up this morning. I made a hot plate out of the waffle stitch. I took 4 rows of that really super thin cotton that I had that I bought from Premier, I believe. No, Hobie. Hobby, hobby, whatever it is. This is too. So yeah, me too. So I took 4 strands of it and I made this, and now I'm making this as well to go with it. Just a kitchen towel, nothing fancy. Oh my goodness, that's so exciting, Rebecca. Yeah, I'm hooked on the V-stitch. Hopefully I will stay hooked on it until my Ruana is done. We know how that goes. But yeah, you guys, I was looking back at all of the stuff I made in 2025. It's a lot of stuff. So, oh, well, that fell on the floor. We'll pick that up in a minute. I do have another little stand to put together. I don't know if that's going to happen today. But I also, like, my brain is already making so many different things right now. I'm making my Ruana. I'm finishing this towel. I'm doing, did I say 2025? Did I say a different, look at my hair. Did I say a different date, Lana? I meant 2024, whatever I said. Like I said, I just woke up and it was a quick nap. It was like I just laid down and closed my eyes for a second. So I'm kind of like out of it. Oh yeah, sorry. So yeah, I made a lot of stuff in 2024. And I'm actually going to make a video and put it up both on my community tab as well as on the Facebook group. Nice. I haven't counted. I just know it's a lot. Because I went through, let me show you. This is where I put my books, y'all. So here, I went through this book in the beginning, and I made everything in here and took videos of myself making it. So I did the coffee cup koozie. I have videos for all of these. I have the ball. I gave those to the baby to play with. I did the infinity scarf. I did the blanket. I did the popsicle cozies. Those are fun. The name of this book is Crochet Patterns and Projects. I did the bookmark. I did the hat. I did the placemat. And believe it or not, this is one of those where you sew up the seam. So I had the pattern the whole time. I did the baby blanket. I did the centerpiece. I did not do the lapel pin. That I didn't do. Because why? I did the octopus. I did the coaster set. I did the baby shoes. I did the market bags. I did the headband. I did the pillow. I did the fingerless gloves. I did this scarf as well. Hello from Maryland, Gail. So there you go. I did everything in this book except for the lapel pin. So that's pretty cool. Well, you think I did 25 dishcloths, 25 washcloths. Nice. Good for you, Rebecca. So yeah, I was looking through these books and I'm like, what can I do? So I figured I'd just hang out. Hold on. I'll be right back. There we go. So I'm just going to hang out and do these granny squares in order. If you guys want to do them with me, I'll talk you through them. I can't show you the patterns, obviously, because it's a paid-for book. Rebecca, that's really cool. Good for you. So yeah, I figured I'm here crocheting anyway. So why not? Why not? Yeah, that is a great year. Good for you. That's really cool, Rebecca. So I also actually reached out to the woman the fair manager, and told her I'm starting to prepare ideas for the fair for this year. So I got to get those thoughts together. So for the fair, I'm going to do a daily craft area, a daily craft event with the kids, 1 hour. And the crafting event is going to be something that they can enter in the fair. So the whole purpose of it is to show the kids how easy it is to put something in the fair. I'm also going to do crochet demonstrations 1 hour a day. And I'm going to do circular knitting demonstrations 1 hour a day. So I'll be doing all of that at the fair. Well, I'm there 12 hours, so that'll help the time go by, right? I'm going to set it up again this year how I had it last year. I think that came out very well. Yeah, and the thing is, BB, if I get my ideas in soon enough, it'll actually make the program. So the people, they get a program as soon as they walk in. They'll know right away, okay, this is going on at 3 o'clock today. The kids can craft. It's a make and take is what they call it. So I think that'll be pretty cool. Yeah. And my boss at the fair, she was really excited that I reached out to her so early and that I'm already starting my plans. So she knows that I'm very excited and interested in the fair, and that I'm very vested in it being a success, especially in that barn. That barn has been neglected in past years. And the traffic we had this year was more than they had had in years past. So that was kind of cool. The buzz got out that I had done it differently, and, I had spiced things up a little bit. And I've already got a plan of the setup in my head and how it's going to be different. So that'll be cool. So what's everybody working on? You can see I'm working on, they do. You can see I'm working on this here little granny square. And I'm going to do each one in the book. I think that'll be a cool idea, yeah? Yeah, they know my brain doesn't stop working. I also have to give them a link to the borders that I want, or the barriers that I want. You're doing a poncho, BB? That's cool. I don't know. Izzy, I don't know. I just felt like doing it, so here I am. I didn't plan on it. I just checked and saw that nobody else was live that I saw, and I figured, what the heck? I'll pop on. So I'm trying to get my energy up to put together that table. Yay, Ginny, welcome. Welcome to Fortunate. Thank you so much for joining. I love it. Thank you. Yay. Yeah, I didn't know I was going to go live until I hit the button that said go live. So here I am. Frizzy, do you feel like coming out and hanging out? I could send you a link if you want to come. All right, hold on. Are you a member on my face? Oh, how can I send it to you? Cancel. Invite. Copy. Do I have your email? Hold on. I'm pretty sure I do, right? Here we go. Here I go. Here I go. I'm going to send it to you. Control V. There you go. All right. It's coming your way. Here it comes. Figure why not? Come on up and hang out with me. Hello, darling.
Hello.
Yeah, I was just kind of hanging here, so I said, why not? Come hang out.
So funny. I know, I was like, oh gosh, I should go on, shouldn't I? And then I popped my phone, and because I just finished getting ready, I was like lazing around this morning, but I just grabbed my phone and I'm like, what? Kim's on. I'm going over to her.
Here I am. And I did check. I didn't see anybody else. I hope they don't get mad at me for popping in.
Nah,
I tried.
I don't think Granny D is that kind of gal. I think you're good.
No, I don't think so either. Yay, 2 surprises, right? I'm gonna get rid of my gum. So are you working on anything?
Oh my gosh. I'm like a hot mess. This is how I am though, you know that. But like I'm trying to schedule myself. I've created lists. I'm writing down goals. I'm trying to focus my energies and figure out what I want for the channel and all of this.
I hear you.
So
I'm putting it up here so I can see that, and I can put you full screen. There we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
2025 is going to be crazy because I had lost my job at the beginning of the summer, and then I decided I'm going to like push this full time, try to get this side hustle going thing and make it a full-time thing. But now that the unemployment's running out, I'm like, okay, we're going to hit the ground running.
I hear you.
So that's what I'm going to do.
Well, that's kind of, like here I am. Oh, yay, I'm retired. Yeah, well, you know what? That savings account dwindles very quickly when life is happening while you're retired, especially when you don't know enough to stop buying yarn. So,
right. Yes. Oh my gosh. Hi, Breezy, and hi, Tammy.
Hi, guys. How are you? Yay. Everybody's hanging out at my house.
That's right. Everybody's coming in. We see you're on and we're like, oh, I got to go over there.
Yeah, I don't know. I just was like, why not? It was either that or I was going to watch a really bad movie. So.
Right. Yeah, exactly. I mean, there were days I was coming on 3 times. I'm like, well, I'd rather just come in and hang out than.
Right. And, it gives you watch hours and maybe even members and who knows, right?
Yeah, precisely. See, we're on the same idea wavelength. Yeah. And I got cold coffee.
Ew. That's all right. I got flat seltzer. Oh, by the way, yesterday, I'm not kidding you. I could not find this.
Oh, no.
So he gets up and he's looking around the house. He's like, what are you up to? And I'm like, I have a seltzer I can't find. So if you can find it, please. And he turns around. He's in the hallway. He turns around. He goes, I see one over there. And he found it. It was on the side table in the living room. I don't even remember going on the side table in the living room.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
He just shook his head and walked away. He's like, I don't know what you do. I'm like, yeah, well, you just never know.
So many times. I mean, I've had my hook in my hand and I'm like on live looking for my hook and I'm holding it, but it's not in the hand I usually hold it in. So I'm like, where is it, you guys? And then I look up at myself and I'm like, oh my God. Oops.
I've been known to be talking on my phone and looking for it.
Yeah.
Like, oh my
Hang
God,
on, I
where's my
can't find my
phone?
freaking phone. Where did it go?
And I'm like, I was like talking to my sister or something, like, hang on, I can't find my phone. She's like, you're an idiot. I'm like, what? She's like, you're talking on it.
Oh
You
my gosh,
fool.
that's so funny. I need to crochet
Hey,
something. I need to be productive. I'm gonna
yeah,
work on
that's
my cardigan.
why I'm like, I have this morning, who was it? Somebody asked me how many whips I had going.
I don't want to
And
count.
it was none. And now I'm up to 4. How does that happen?
It's too easy to start them. It's the finishing of them that's the problem.
Exactly.
You know?
Well, and whips, those only count for what I have a hook in. Okay.
Yeah.
It doesn't count for the videos I have to do, the emails I have to send, the packages I got to send out. I've got 7 t-shirts sitting right here, ready to go. I just don't want to go outside because I will fall and break my buttocks on the steps. So I don't want to do that.
Oh my gosh. My buttocks.
My inner Forrest Gump. I
Your
will break
inner
my
Forrest.
buttocks.
Yes. That's amazing.
In here.
Oh my
But
God.
that is, I mean, think about it. I've got the fair to plan. I've got my channel to plan. I've got my projects to plan and finish. I still have that basement, which every day is right here going, hey, hey. I can feel it under my feet tapping on the floor going, we're still down here.
Right?
Yeah. My basement looks like a hoarder's house. Well,
oh my gosh. Yeah.
the corner of a hoarder's house.
Well, that's kind of like where I was at the day after Christmas because I had now a new bag of things I needed to put away and my space.
Mm-hmm.
I got instant anxiety from trying to walk down my little path here because I couldn't walk down my path without like tripping on something.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
I hear you.
Yeah. So I was like, you know what? I need to just plow through it. And my husband was really surprised last night when he came over to my space because I did such a drastic change of it that he hadn't realized how much I was doing behind the wall.
Yeah, like I said, River Life was napping. He gets up and he's like, how did you do all this? I went, without waking you up, because I'm good. That's
right.
Because I'm just
like,
that good.
Right.
He goes, seriously, I didn't hear a thing. I'm like, I know.
Yeah, you're stealthy.
I am. Yeah, that's me.
Oh
I learned how to stub my toe and swear silently.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly.
Seriously, when I was watching you yesterday, your live, I couldn't walk down the hallway. Like so what I do in my head is I need to make one room whole. Okay. So I take everything out of that room.
Yep.
I picture it. I'm like, okay, this is what it needs to look like. Forgetting that I have just created God knows what in the hallway.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's terrible, but at least I can turn around and go, yeah, here it is. And I'm so happy that everything's white, which I don't know why I pick white. You know, I do know why, because I looked on that, is it some crafting magazine, Mary Maxim or something, where they have the whole craft room. You put it up against, it opens up, it folds out. There's a desk, there's a this, there's a that, and it was all white. And I'm like, I want that. Yeah. I'm not spending $500, but I want that. So I created it out of mostly stuff I had.
Right. Or piecemealed it, or you got some amazing deals that you were talking about.
I love this table. Are you kidding me? From $279? Yes, please.
Yeah. You're like, I would be ridiculous to walk away from that deal. So yes, can you just fit it in my car, please?
I'm like, put it in the Jeep. So here's a funny part of the story I didn't tell you. I said to them, it was a girl, the store manager, a guy, and me. And I said to them, I said, I'll pull the Jeep around and we can put it in there. Well, in the meantime, he conveniently left. So now it's this little girl, and she couldn't have been 16. I mean, how old can you be to work there? 6, whatever. So she's got her working papers. Here she is looking at me like, what are we going to do? What? So I said to her, I said, honestly, I really don't need help. I said, just hold the door for me.
Yeah.
So she holds it. This thing's so light. I hiked it up on one side and I go out and she looks in the back of my Jeep and she's like, that's not going in there. I said, oh, honey, never underestimate the Jeep. Never. I said, I've moved an entire house with 2 loads in that Jeep. Don't underestimate. And sure enough, I laid down the seat. I picked it up. I slid it in. I closed the hatch. And she was like, she just stood there like legit with her mouth open.
Yeah.
I was like, have a nice day.
Yeah. If you've ever been to IKEA with a car that was not quite big enough, and then you've had to figure out a way to get it in there, you know, because you don't want to go home and try to switch cars and stuff. So you got to find a way. Then, you know, you could fit just about anything.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I found out when I was getting ready for the fair exactly how much I could fit in this Jeep. Because I was, you know, I wasn't all the stuff in that fair I brought, you know, in that one barn. And I was like, I'm not making a million trips. I'm just going to see how much. And boy, oh boy.
Yeah. No, it drives me nuts going to a store and coming back with, you know, 6 bags and having to take multiple trips. I will do whatever I can. I'll hang it from my nose if I have to. Because I'm like, I'll
sit on it
out again.
Oh yeah. I'll sit on it. I'll put the dog on it. I don't care. I'm not coming back. Oh yeah.
Yeah. What do you thoughts on, Rebecca? The question, or wonder your opinion on a color that's predicted to be popular this year. Milk chocolate brown. What are our thoughts on milk chocolate brown? Not a brown girl, usually, unless requested from someone. I mean, I'm
not a brown person. I'm not a brown person either, but when I do make things from it, I'm like, oh, that's really pretty.
My mother-in-law actually for Christmas, she just handed it to me the other day because it came after Christmas, of course. So she's like, it's not wrapped. It's just in a bag here, you know.
Now I'm just randomly handing you stuff.
Exactly. She gave me a blouse and it's this rich, warm tone of brown. It's really pretty. Almost got like a honeyish tone.
Oh, pretty.
Yeah. It's really, really pretty. Yeah. So I think that those tones are going to be really nice.
That's really pretty. Yeah. Like I said, I underestimate how much I like brown until I make something and I'm, oh, I like that. So I don't wear brown. I don't ever wear brown and I don't know why. I think because here, all right, you ready? Are you ready? When I was 15, my parents rented a Winnebago and we drove up the East Coast. Okay. It was a surprise. So I didn't have a chance to change or anything. Well, I had on brown corduroy pants. It was June. Brown corduroy pants and a green sweater. And since I saw the pictures of that trip, I've never worn brown.
PTSD related to brown.
I'm like, oh no, thank you. No.
Oh my God.
It's kind of how I am with dancing as well. I love to dance until I saw a video. I'm like, oh, that's not happening. Unfortunately, at my family reunion, those decisions go out the window because, you know, I blame Al.
Blame him for everything. He's not here. He can't defend himself.
I blame my brother Al, and that's all there is to it. Hello, everybody. Who'd you throw yarn?
I think she threw it at Stitching It Up, Capturing Country Life.
Nice. Stitching It Up. That's a fun.
Yes. Hi, Christy.
Right. Here's the first one. Let me see how close I got. Do they show it to you?
Oh my God.
Well, yeah, it's just the V-stitch one. It's really easy. I mean, it's just here. Ta-da.
So what are we doing with those? Are you going to make a blanket at the end and make like a swatch blanket?
I'm probably going to hang them up on my wall here. Where can you see? Hold on. So I have them up there.
Oh, look at that. That's nice.
And then I have more over here. I might just keep papering my walls with them. I have no idea what I'm doing with this. I just said I want to play in this book. So there it is.
So there you go.
There I did.
Missy. Hello, Missy. And Tank just joined as well.
Hello, sunshine. Hello, love to crochet. Welcome in. I was lonesome, Missy, and I was hoping all my friends would come play.
That's right. I
So
came to
here we
play.
are.
Kim caught me at the right moment. I just got ready for the date. She's like, "You want to come on?" I'm like, "All right, let's do
Missy,
it."
you want to come up and play with us? I can email you the link if you want. You can come up and hang out with us if you want. Oh, look, Nightbot. I have no idea how that's happening. I don't know how Nightbot works.
That up, right?
I have no
idea.
idea.
Oh my gosh, why did it's yelling at Tank? Oh, because of the caps. That's so funny. I think wasn't it yelling at who was it yelling at the other day too?
Yeah, it was yelling at Karen the other day. I'm like, wait, I don't know what happened.
Hi, Kimmy. Hi, Mandy.
Missy, let me know if you want to come hang out. I will send you the link. Because I don't know what the heck I'm doing. Like that off of full screen. There you are. Ta-da! Squirrel raid. Come on in, everybody. All right, hold on, Missy. Invite. Copy. It's going to come via email, hon. Hold on.
I rejiggered this yesterday, you guys. So this was over there and it had a bunch of yarn on it, but I'm like, it's just sitting there with a bunch of yarn on it and it's in the way. So I moved it here and now it's like my whips, the ones that have a hook on them, you know? So I've got like my son's scarf. This is my other one that's in a bin. So I'm excited. It's got like my little painting, my paint by number down there that I got to finish.
Awesome.
So, yeah, I think
it's in your inbox. It's in your inbox, sunshine.
This makes my nose itch, this yarn. I don't know.
You know, sometimes, and I'm like, what is going on? And then I realize it's a certain yarn. I'm glad you said that.
It's got to be like a fiber that releases as you work on it.
Why am I all of a sudden itching? Rebecca, you should get it up and running so you can come hang out. I don't know. I almost said barnyard. What is this? StreamYard. So we can have up to 10 of us hanging out in here if we want. So I know Nightbot yelled at you. I'm sorry. I don't remember inviting Nightbot.
You yelled back at Nightbot, you know. I'll use caps if I wanna.
I often fight with inanimate objects, so I might as well just fight with that.
So I was thinking about tell me what your opinion is on this. Do you guys prefer there she is, Missy.
Hello, sweetheart.
Do you guys
take your shirt. Yay! I love your shirt. Oh, we got some feedback, Missy.
There we go.
Are you there now?
Yeah.
Can you hear me? I could hear myself a million times. I know. Fine. It's all fine. Hold on. Let me put you guys on full screen. Okay. And now there's 3. Woohoo!
And then there were 3.
Doing?
Tammy, I'm making a cocoon again. She was asking me what I'm making. I'm making a cocoon cardigan.
A cocoon again? That's
cocoon
fun.
Again.
That's
look at that.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Missy, did you see what I made when we hung up?
Oh, what is that? Is that the waffle stitch?
Yeah, I'm obsessed with it all of a sudden. I can't get enough of it. That is beautiful.
Missy?
Did you see this?
Baby? Yes, it's beautiful.
Yeah, that's the baby blanket.
And it's in chocolate brown. We were just talking about that.
I didn't have a tan to do the waffle stitch for the kitchen set. But I did have this, and I really like this stitch, and it's just so squishy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I found a book. Kim, you guys, I have to redo this cottage because
I would love to come help you.
Getting all those bunnies done, and now everything is just cattywampus, you know?
Oh my gosh, I think you're one of the only other people that says that word, Missy. I got it from my mom.
So. Cattywampus?
Julian, don't
yes.
forget what you were going to ask us about. Don't forget.
Oh, right. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Keep going, Missy. You were talking about something.
Keep going, Missy. I want to just make sure Rebecca, Chloe,
Okay.
Frizzy doesn't.
I decided to make this blanket, and then I found this book about the Bearstein's bears.
Oh
They
my
go to find some
goodness.
honey. And when you
You
put on
are
a waffle,
brilliant.
you put honey on a waffle, don't you?
That's right.
So I am going to make this little boy a bear and send him the book and the blanket.
You are amazing. See, great minds think alike. Right? So I was doing the kitchen sets with the soap. You're doing the books with the blanket. I love it. Love it. Love it. You're brilliant.
No, I'm not brilliant. I'm just semi-creative like you. You are creative. I'm just semi-creative. I don't know how to end this though. What kind of a border do you put on it? Do you know?
I would just do a half double. I put a half double on everything.
All the way around it?
Yeah, that's all. I try not to be too fancy. Once I get to the part where I'm on a border of the blanket, I'm so over it. I got the God of Finishes. I'm like, okay, this is done. I'm over it.
You know, Kim, the more you talk, the more I am. It's like, oh my gosh, God cloned her. God cloned me, and it's her.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, before I forget, Missy, you were talking the other day about a pet. So when here's two parts of this story. First of all, I had a Yorkie when I was younger, and she was my little soulmate. She was everything, and I had a rough raising of my daughter. I was only 20, 21, you know what I mean? So this little dog was there as my confidant and whatever. So I said to River Life, I want a dog. It's been almost 20 years. I want a dog. And he goes, no, end of story. And I was like, He goes, yeah, I know better than to say that to you. And we both laughed, right? So I had found the breeder, and I said to her, I want an adult female because I don't want to deal with a puppy. And males, they do the Humpty Hump, and I don't want that. So I was like, well, they do. I didn't want Humpty Dumpty. I wanted a dog. So I'm like, I wanted an adult female.
You see, Julianne, why I love her so much.
I've loved kids. I just love that there's somebody else that breaks out into song like I do. So,
So we drove almost 2 hours to pick this little female dog up. She was 4 pounds, cute as can be. Long story short, she hated it here and she hated us. Okay. She hated us. She didn't want to be taken from her family. She just didn't want to.
Oh my God.
All right. You ready for this? I opened the truck door. We've driven 4 hours that day, 2 out, 2 back. I open the door to let her go potty, and she takes off toward the river. 4 pounds, Hudson River. Now, there was a lot of debris on the end, so this dog thought she was walking on grass, and she was on the river, and she fell in. Who jumped in the river?
I've seen the Hudson River. There are fish in there that are big enough to eat her.
Yeah.
So we pull in with this little puppy, and the whole ride home. There we go. So the whole ride home, he's looking around, or she, and you could tell she wasn't quite comfortable, but she was, settling. She had to, what else is she gonna do? And we get here, and literally, Kim's got her on a leash, and she darts out of the truck. And just right to the river.
She slipped the leash.
Like suicidal.
Yeah.
Like, I don't, I'd rather go swim across the river.
Going home.
We just drove for 3 days. I don't know where she thinks she's going,
So I jump in the river after this dog. I don't swim in the river. It's yucky. I don't do that. So here I come out. Here he is. He's looking at me, eyes wide open, like, what the hell just happened? And there I am, dripping wet. The dog's dripping wet. And we're like, okay. Would we keep her 3 months trying to
probably
get her
look like Swamp Thing, right? With all the moss coming off of you from the
awful. So now she looked like
in a ghillie suit.
I can't even. She looked like just bones and hair because she was a long-haired Chihuahua.
Sorry, I just had to jump in. I heard her.
Thank you. Thank
Hey,
you. I appreciate that.
River Life. We've only ever heard your knock here and there. I have anyway.
All right, get out of my room.
Oh, come on.
Oh my God.
So yeah, so I called the breeder after 3 months and I told her this dog is not adjusting. I sent her videos, this and that, and she's like, you're right. So she says to me, now remember, I wanted an adult female. She says, I have a little boy that needs a forever home. And I'm like, can I just tell you, fate brought me that little dog. I love that little dog. He is the best pet I've ever had in my life. I love everything about him. Yeah. I never want to be separated from him, let alone. So Missy, if you can get the opportunity to have a dog, do it.
So he was older. Was he older, Kim, when you got him?
Oh no, he was brand new, just born.
Oh, okay.
I had to wait until he was 8 weeks to get him.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. He was brand new, but you know what? He trained himself good to go potty. This dog is brilliant. He just, I love him. So long story short,
Kim,
yes.
What's the chances I'm going to get one like that? Like
I happen to know a breeder who breeds them like that.
Slim and none.
Yeah, you might get Ruby, who was the river swimmer.
Ruby?
That was her name, Ruby.
Town.
She went to town, all right.
She took her love to town. You should have known better.
I'm telling you, it was just horrible. It was horrible. And all I wanted was somebody to be, because I had just lost my mom. I wanted somebody to be my somebody. You know what I mean? And that dog was not it.
Well, now you got me.
I do have you, guys. I love it.
You're stuck with me.
Oh, do you guys want to hear another river swimmer story?
Was it River Life in the river?
No, he wasn't up yet. He wasn't awake yet. So this was when we still had the camp. This wasn't our home yet. Okay. Mm-hmm. Wasn't our home yet. And I'm sitting out. It's Sunday morning, 8:30 in the morning. Okay. The people next to us like to stay up all night and party. Let's put it that way. Okay. So I'm sitting there quietly trying to hide from them, to be honest. And all of a sudden I hear somebody, because they've been up all night and they're still going. So I hear somebody say, I bet I can. And I'm like, oh no. Because living on the river long enough, somebody's saying I can swim across. They are.
Hold my beer, Billy Bob. Watch this.
Oh my, exactly. Here, hold my beer. And that's almost exactly what he did. So next thing I know, I hear splash. Mind you, I'm still in my PJs drinking my coffee. And he made it, in his defense, he made it to the other side. So then what's he do? He yells back over to our neighbor and says, I'm tired. Have your neighbor, meaning me, have your neighbor get her jet ski and come get me.
What?
So I looked at my neighbor with this look.
That's your new teacher look.
That's the look when he says, you kind of scare me a little. I'm like, and I should, because.
Yeah.
So I look over at him like, I dare you to ask him. Go ahead. So he's like, no. So this kind, brilliant gentleman decides he's going to try to swim back. Now he's got to go through the channel, which is pretty fast running. So he starts, I'll do it here. He starts here and he starts swimming. And of course, now he's going downriver.
Downstream.
Here I am. I'm watching this brilliant person making the best decisions of his life. And I put down my coffee. Now he's way down here. He's probably about half a mile downriver. I get on my jet ski with an extra life jacket. I go over and I grab this brilliant gentleman. And what does he say to me when I get there? What took you so long?
I knew he was going to say that. I had that in my head, Kim. That just seemed like something he would say.
I almost like kicked him, like you see, kick him off I almost was like, nope, but I didn't want to see somebody drowned on my Sunday morning. So
like,
I
don't even know you. You're lucky I came out
exactly.
here.
I'm like, just hold on. So he held on to the side of my jet ski.
Oh my God.
And I pulled him back into shore. And all he had to say was, well, I could have drowned. It took you too long. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Here, get back on. I'll take you back where you were.
Can you imagine? So I said to him, well, I wanted to make sure you learned your lesson before I saved you.
Yeah, exactly.
But can you imagine someone, like I was in my nightgown and slippers. Now I'm on my nightgown and slippers and a life jacket on the jet ski, saving a genius from the river.
Oh
Good times.
Gosh.
Good times. So I call that person river swimmer. To this day, I don't know his name, and I don't care to. It's fine. It's fine.
Well, I'm sure he didn't do that again. I'm sure he's
well. Are you kidding me?
No. Yeah.
Not till the next bonfire in Long Neck.
Not till the all-nighter. Yeah. I wouldn't put any. I could do it faster this time. Okay. That would be good. There we go. This is pretty.
Yeah.
Oh,
I like
that
too.
It's 4 strands. This because I took that really super thin stuff and I put it together twice. So I did 4 strands of it.
Okay.
That's what you got from Hobby? Yeah.
I don't love it.
Well, they change their yarn differently than we do. Yeah.
It's really
4
thin.
weight is not 4-ply.
It's really small.
4-ply is what? 2 weight or 1 weight?
Yeah, this is like a thread to me. But
I got 4 skeins, 2 colorways from Premier of this one that's called like Tully or Frilly or something like that. And really, really pretty, but super thin. And I had no idea that that's what I was getting. And so now I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I going to make with this?
Now I have all of this with that.
I'm thinking the thing of holding 2 strands, maybe holding 2 strands together. And then
that's what I'm, that's what I'm
going
doing.
to try a blanket with this.
Yeah, that looks pretty thin.
Yeah, it's a 1 weight.
Oof.
And but it's just beautiful and all sparkly and everything. But I'm going to hold it together with a turquoise 4 weight.
Oh,
and
pretty.
Make a sparkly blanket, a baby blanket out of it.
Sparkly.
It's so nice to have everything done. The hats are done for Bumblebee's Mountain. The bunnies are done for the kids in North Carolina. And I got all my blankets done for Boggy Creek. And now I get to crochet for me, what I want to do.
Right.
And I'm so looking forward to breakfast with Kim. Bacon, eggs, coffee, toast.
Won't that be fun?
I think so.
I think that with you. I have too many things that I'm going to work on myself. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't. But I don't have that. I wanted it.
Those things are like Sarah Satch has a Fun Day Friday, and you can do. She does a make along on Friday, and you make it right along with her in that half hour, 45 minutes, or an hour, whatever it takes, and then you've got it. And I'm into instant gratification. So if Kim makes scrambled eggs one morning, I'm there. I'll do a mystery crochet along.
Yeah.
So what I'll do is I'll schedule it and I'll just put in the description what we're making so that you have some idea. Like this morning we're making the eggs and bacon. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And for February, I can't wait for the Valentine's Day meal plan. We're going to do breakfast in bed with pancakes. Then we're going to do obviously the coffee. And then we're going to have cheesecake and a 4-box of candy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited. And for dinner, we're doing lobster.
Oh,
ooh, I like that.
With the butter on the side.
Yes, I love that.
We're gonna do like a boil. The seafood boil.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have all the seafood with the corn and the butter. Yeah.
I'll be there.
Awesome. Yeah,
Wouldn't
I
miss
think that'll
it.
be fun. I think that'll be fun. I'm so glad we're hanging out. Like I said,
Yeah,
I
this
was
is fun.
just Wait, Rebecca says, wait, what are we talking about? So Rebecca, oh, that's right. You were not here this morning, right? So for starting in January, I'm going to be using, hold on, let me finish this last stitch. I'm going to be using this book here. And we're going to be making up menus, one menu per month. So for January, it's going to be a Super Bowl menu. We're going to do I call it guy food. We're going to do burgers and dogs. We're going to do guac and chips. We're going to
Ribs?
do
Chips.
Are we doing barbecue ribs?
Oh,
I don't know if there's any ribs in here. Are there ribs? I'm sure there should be.
I
There's
don't
a
know,
hot-
but I'll have to get
We're
some new
doing pizza
yarn.
for dinner. Definitely doing pizza for dinner. Yay. Okay, cool. Oh, so you know what? You see how this is a little juice box? I might be able to make that into a can of an adult beverage.
Yes,
a bucket.
you can. Yeah.
Right? I can put it in a bucket. So yeah,
In a
that's what
bucket?
we're going to
Uh-oh.
in a bucket.
Did I do that?
what?
Did you do what?
You froze for a second, but now you're good.
On my phone, you got a funny face frozen. That's funny. Oh, you're done.
I always have a funny face. I forgot about the comments. Scraptastic Crocheter Amanda, she just explained all about the different yarns. She's a hobby expert because she's over there.
Cool.
And so she just explained all the weight of the yarns.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, Linda's gonna need a lemon drop.
Rebecca
oh my
says
goodness.
she's crocheted a lot of the stuff in that book.
Nice. You guys, what if we do crochet cocktails? I could do a martini. How about a dirty martini? I could do a martini with an olive in it. Come on. That would be so fun. Write this down. Write it down. I'm going to forget.
Sounds good, Jenny. I've never been there.
Captain Crab.
Captain Caveman. Do you remember that cartoon?
Rebecca said the pancakes and spaghetti are her best sellers.
Are they really?
That's awesome. And she did.
Yeah, so I could try to change the glass into a martini glass.
Rebecca did the wine.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's a wine glass in there. Oh my goodness, we can have so much fun with this book. I just got to figure out when I want to do it. So I was thinking of, I don't think I want to do it members only because not that many members are going to participate. So I think I'm going to do it a regular, maybe I'll do it live. I don't know.
Oh yeah,
Those
you
are
have
all
to do it live.
Right. Oh yeah, duh.
Yeah.
What's the matter with me? I don't know. I told you, I just woke up from a Benadryl-induced nap.
Oh, I just had a nap. That's why I wasn't here.
Well, Fritzy he's kind of like, hey, isn't it time to lay down? So I finally, instead of yelling no, I was like, yes, it is. Let's go. So.
Of course. Afternoon is always time for a nap.
Mm-hmm.
It's like 3:00. My eyes always start to do the droop. I think my mother must have put me down for a nap at 3. So.
Probably after school, right after school.
Right?
Yeah.
3:00. The magic, the bewitching hour. I don't know what I'm doing.
1, 2, 3, there we go.
And
Turn again. I'm almost done with this skein. It's got that much left.
are you playing chicken?
No, I've got a whole bunch over here. I've got 2, 4, 5 more skeins of it. So I think we'll be all right.
That's like me with the Aran Fleck. I love the Aran Fleck.
Yeah, I still have a skein and a half to 2 skeins of that one left. But that's not going to be enough.
If I run out and I can't find it, I need you to send it to me. If I run out and can't find it.
Exactly. Yeah. Let me know. Keep me
I'll be
posted.
like, no. I'll be
Is
on
there
a mission.
copyright
Make
issues with
some?
doing the pattern live?
No, it's Red Heart.
If
Red Heart, well,
you're,
Premier makes some, and Hobby Lobby's got some. I like the Flex.
Yeah, me too.
yeah, yeah.
I'm a big fan of the Fleck, people.
Yeah.
I don't know, Rebecca. It's kind of tough. If you're showing the whole pattern, it could be.
Well, that's kind of why I'm not
Right.
showing the pattern. I'm just kind of saying, all right, here's what I'm doing next.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying not to get in any trouble, but trouble will find me eventually, I'm sure.
Yeah, like I wouldn't put the pattern in the description or have it anywhere like that.
Right.
If you're
Right.
just kind of working through something and talking about it.
Right. I'll just say, here's what we're playing with today,
Yeah. Yeah. It's one of those, it's kind of iffy, I guess, but sometimes you can also get permission too, or you might see other people are doing it as well. BB's trying to get yelled at, I think, by Nightbot. You have to let it go. Stop. It's coming out with different things. It's saying different things.
Nightbot can be rude sometimes.
I don't even know how he all of a sudden started popping up. I don't think I turned him on.
Yeah.
That's a funny sentence, but I'm going to retract that and just carry on. I don't know how he's on here. I don't remember making him part of my day. So. Oh, perfect, Rebecca.
It's not automatic when you get monetized, is it?
No.
Okay.
Somewhere, somehow I set that up.
Nightbot is a separate website. It's nightbot.tv or something like that. Let me see.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, nightbot.tv, and you can add it to your chat, and it has a lot of really good features. So Froggy Went a Knitting gave me a little mini tutorial and helped me set that up. So it is a really good thing to have. You have to program it though, not to take over and do the things you don't want it to do, because it has like settings that are automatic. If you don't want all caps or you don't want this and that, then Nightbot will cut those things out. So, but you can tell him not to bother with that too.
Now I got to remember how the heck to get in there. I don't know. I don't know enough to know.
TV. Just look up nightbot.tv and then it should come up.
All right. Yeah, I don't know enough.
Tech savvy.
What, hon?
I'm not tech savvy.
The problem is, most of the time I do something like this, it's when I'm half asleep in the middle of the night. And then when I wake up, I'm like, well, what was that?
Where did that Premier yarn haul come from, right? This big box of Premier yarn. I don't remember ordering that. Did I push the button? I must have pushed the button.
What is this next box that just came in? Another Premier?
Oh my goodness, you guys are so right.
Does this say Hershner's?
I don't think I've ever
had any yarn from Ice before. When did this happen?
It's true, you guys. It's terrible. I'm like, I'll just look, because an email will pop in. I'll just look. Thinking I just put it in
famous last words.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, every day I have pushed on the Premier tab to see what new sale yarn, Christmas yarn they have. And they have the same.
Sales on, listen to me. Ooh, do they have sales on Christmas? I don't have anywhere to put it. I can't.
Yeah.
But I want to.
I wonder if Hobie is selling their Christmas line. I wonder if they're doing a sale on whatever's left over. Because
what are you doing to me?
I was just thinking because my friend made a really cute hexagon wrap cardigan thingamajigger, and I really want to make it for next year. I was just thinking if I could get it at a cheaper price, that might be a good time to buy it.
Oh, so it's strictly innocent. You're not trying.
It's very innocent, yes. Although other things might fall in the cart because you shipping and you got to make sure it's a certain amount. And
right. See, Rebecca, if I get totes, if I put totes if I put the stuff in the totes, I'm not going to look at it again.
Yeah.
And then I don't know where I'm going to put it. So I have to do like Miss C did. I have the same shelves in the other room. So I took all my crafts out of this room and put them on those shelves so I could put all the yarn in this closet.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I roll.
I need to see that. You know, if I don't see it, then I don't know it's
That's
there.
exactly
I forget.
it.
You know
That's
me, I
exactly
walk through the doorway and I forget.
Oh my gosh, Lana, you're so funny. She went on Premiere this morning and her cart's full.
No, but it's still in the cart. It's still in the cart. You're good. Hang tough.
Hello
Don't
from
push the button, Lana. Don't
that's right.
push the button.
Manitoba?
Or slip and accidentally push the button. I mean, you do have a
I've
dog,
done that.
right? So
I've done that.
but
If the dog bumps your arm, it's not your fault.
hi, Alice from sunny Manitoba.
Woohoo! I want to go to Manitoba.
Okay, I gotta go, guys. The dinner bell rang, and so I gotta go.
Ding, 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 ding. Dinner.
I love you both.
I love you
have
too.
had so
I'll see
much
you in the
fun.
morning.
Yes, 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 of course. And then I'll see you at noon.
Yes, ma'am.
There you
Yes,
go.
ma'am.
If you're not napping.
I will not be napping at noon. That usually happens
Okay.
at 2.
Okay. I'll see you both tomorrow.
All right, honey. Thanks for stopping by.
I love you guys.
Love you too. Bye. I can't believe we've been on over an hour already.
Oh, it goes fast especially when
really
stories
does.
are told and shenanigans are had and
Shenanigans.
people are chatting and I've gone, I think probably the longest one I did was 3 hours, and it gets to the point where everybody in chat and I are all tired, I think. And we're just like, we're trying to talk about things, but then, you get to a point where you're like, oh my gosh, I don't think I could think of anything else to say.
I don't think and yeah, that happens to me sometimes on Coffee with Kim. I'm like, I don't know what else to talk about. And then I look up, I'm like, oh, it's an hour. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good.
Exactly.
So what am I doing? I'm trying to use up the last little bit by using a washcloth. I don't know.
Well,
I don't know.
Off the yarn that you're using that you were not sure what
Yeah.
to do. Sweet.
Yeah.
That's
It
did I
so
make a
is.
by mistake? Maybe.
I don't even know what I'm doing. I don't know enough to know what I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. No, what I was gonna ask earlier before I forget is I've been rejiggering the membership stuff, and one of the things that Margaret mentioned and I'd like to start doing is something basically like this where we all hang out and can see each other, so more of a Zoom type thing, but it's you're invited to join kind of a thing. But I'm just wondering if members would prefer to do all the members' lives that way and just have it always as a Zoom type thing, or sometimes it's just me and they're in the chat, and then sometimes it's the other, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, which is better, which is preferred, or
I will hang out and do whichever you feel like. So I don't have a preference. Well, you know what? That's a fib. Because sometimes when I'm just not camera-ish ready-ish, I'm like, oh, no, I'm not doing that to the world.
Well, there's always the chat available too. So you don't, what I mean? Like if you're feeling like not being on camera, you just be in the chat. And then if you want to be on camera, you can be on camera.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind having your lives always with the option. That would be fun.
Yeah.
The members' lives. That would be fun. Because it is fun sometimes to get up and chat like this, Right. I like it. I like that.
Yeah.
The other day in the middle of the night, I was just kind of laying there in bed watching, I think it was Michael and Russ and all them. They're like, Kim, come on up. I'm like, absolutely not.
You're like, I got nothing. No, my hair's all over and askew.
Not happening. I said, the world does not need to see this hot mess of what's going on right here. No.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. They were saying in the chat, maybe a 50-50 split or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. because
Yeah.
I think I've been thinking about like how I want to jigger that, and I what I might do is do like Tuesdays and Thursdays at 11 a.m. Pacific time for everybody, and I'll add the Tuesday one in there, and then I think the rest of them are going to be for members. So we'll probably do at least 2 a week that are for members only, and then go from there. So yeah,
Cool. Well,
I've been
if I
pondering.
do get that other job, I will not be around daytimes.
Yep.
So
Maybe a
just
weekend one would be good.
yeah, so just don't think I'm dissing you, but I will be 7:30 a.m. till 4:30 p.m. here.
Okay.
So I think that's what 1 or 2 o'clock your time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm 3 hours off from you.
Yeah. So
What did
It's
you
not
say,
like
Rebecca?
right.
Don't get me wrong. If I'm stitching away, sometimes I talk to you instead of typing. You talk to me, but I can't hear you. Is that what you mean? You're like, oh wait, she can't hear me. I got to type it down.
I do that a lot in the car. Like I'll be talking to you and I'm like, come on, because I'm driving and I can't. So I'll hit the you know how you can talk to text? I'll hit the talk to
Yes.
text button. And
Does that work on YouTube?
then I'm not, yeah, it
Oh.
does. And but then I'm not live anymore. So
Right.
then I have to
Oh.
re-hit the live. Yeah, it's a whole thing.
Yeah. Well, whenever you're on, my alarms are all trying to go off. And so every time the alarm goes off, it pauses you. And so I'm always having, sometimes I've found that I'm talking about something that's already happened. I'm like, oh, shoot, I'm not live. Hang on.
Exactly. Exactly.
So,
All of a sudden I'm like, wait, she's not answering my question. Oh, crap. She probably already answered it. Now I missed it. Yeah.
exactly. Oh my gosh. Yeah. No, I think this is going to be a fun next year for most of us. I think we're all planning
Yeah,
a lot of things, and I know
Me
Rebecca's talking about getting her channel going, which is exciting. So
Well, that's fun, Rebecca. Do it. Do it.
Come choose the YouTube side or the dark side.
Come to the dark side. The more people in the street, the better.
Exactly. Oh, Alice asked if you use Alice was asking if you use StreamYard or YouTube Live.
I use StreamYard because I pay for StreamYard, so I use it as often as possible. I used to do the YouTube Live, and now it feels so restricting now that I've been on the StreamYard that I just automatically defer to StreamYard. So,
and I use Ecamm Live, so it's just another platform like a StreamYard, but it's called Ecamm. So that's another one.
Can you link your Facebook and YouTube at the same time?
I can, but you have to have a certain following or something on Facebook, and so it hasn't let me yet because I think I haven't built it up enough or something.
Right. Yeah, so that's what I do. I just click the button, and I don't think I did today though, but I usually, with Coffee with Kim, I do both.
Yeah.
And that's how a lot of my sister-in-laws and my siblings see me, is on the Facebook. It's on the Facebook.
On the Facebook, that's right.
And then they go to the Walmart. Somebody done been to the Walmart.
That's
Sorry.
Right.
Can't help
myself. I've done that before because you can also on Ecamm, I don't know about StreamYard, but you can stream to multiple YouTubes if you are the owner or have the login information. So that's what I've done in the past when I've done to Yummy Cats and the Frizzy Bee Crochet. But I think that people get confused. I know I've gotten confused with Michael's because sometimes he's streaming it and I think Russ is streaming it on his channel. And so they're talking about all these people. I'm like, I'm not seeing any of these people. What's going on? It's because it's on Russ' channel.
You can link all of your channels as long as you're the owner. So I can do YouTube, and then I can do Facebook for Fortunate Creations as well as for my private one. So if I want to do that, I absolutely can.
Yeah.
No, apparently I'm going around in circles on this now. Just going around and around.
On your granny square?
Well, I put away the granny square, and now I'm trying to make a washcloth because this is all the yarn I have left. right here. So I'm trying to just use this up.
Yeah.
So I figured a little washcloth to go with the set that I didn't know I was making. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just trying to get rid of yarn here, people.
Exactly.
I do want to start the rug for my camper. So I'm guessing it's about 2 feet wide by 60 inches long.
Mm-hmm.
So what I might do is just make a bunch of squares 2 feet by what? 24 inches, 20 inches, 20 inches, 2 feet by 20. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But I think I'm going to do a bunch of squares and then put them together to form that runner for my camper.
Oh, cool. That sounds good.
Instead of buying rugs all the time, I can just make them out of that wall of cotton behind me. That's all cotton. Everything you see there is all cotton.
Yeah.
So
I have noticed people tend to use that for rugs, the cotton yarn for the rugs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because
Or
I can just talk
yarn. I bet you would do a good rug too. The t-shirt yarn that they have now.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen that?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Nancy made baskets. She did crocheted baskets with them, and that got me thinking that it would probably make a good rug.
Oh, that's a cool idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are just going to be, I mean, literally, it's most of the time it's just Fritzy and I in that camper. So it's not like the kids are going to be in there mocking it up or, messing it up. So I think any rug that I can just toss in the washer will be fine.
Yeah.
And that's why I'll stick to mostly the sugar and cream because that's the most durable.
Yeah. Yeah. I have some of that as well. I don't use it too much, but I've used it in the past. I don't know if I would go as far as Michael says it's sugar and concrete. I wouldn't go that far. I don't mind using it, but it does. I think I just have a hard time with keeping my tension on that type of yarn.
And if you got to frog it and redo it, you've already messed with the tension, so you're not going to get it.
Exactly. You stretched it and all that jazz. So
I do have to admit, sugar and cream is my favorite cotton yarn for anything to do with kitchen or bath. Because it's just going to take whatever I throw at it.
Yeah.
So,
and they wash up pretty well.
Yes.
You get the things out that you need to.
Yeah. It washes really. I just scoop it up, toss it in the washer, and off we go. And
Alice,
then the one
Soxy Nana Alice, I just threw yarn in your window. I just looked you up so that I could know when you're coming on, because she said she's trying out StreamYard going live New Year's Day at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. So that's exciting.
So 1 Central is what, 2 hours for me? Yeah. 1 hour.
No, it should be 1 hour. That would be 2 p.m. for you.
Yeah, it depends on when we turn the clocks back and forth and back and forth.
Oh, that's true.
I hate turning the clocks. I hate it.
It's too confusing. This year really hit me hard with the fact that we get dark here at like 4:30 in the afternoon, and that it's like this endless darkness.
Yeah, it's dark right now. I'm looking out my window. It's pitch black. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
No wonder people get depressed in the winter.
Exactly. Hi, Missy, and hello, Granny D. Welcome in.
Granny D, I am really sorry if I went live while you were still live, hon. I checked the streets, man. I didn't see you playing kick the can out there. I didn't see it. I didn't see your goals set up.
Oh, my goodness.
I certainly did not mean to have a block party while you were having one.
It's so hard because there's just so many people on the streets now that we all want to see, and I think that a lot more of us creators are going live on pop-ups, and so it's hard. It's really hard, because Granny D's got some of hers are mostly set times, I would say, but there's a lot that just go live whenever, like I do,
like I did today. Like, hey, world, here I am.
Exactly.
I'm lonesome. Someone talk to me. Well, thank you, Granny D. I appreciate it.
I don't know if I can drop a link from this end, but I'll try. That's Soxy Nana Alice's channel. So you guys can throw some yarn in her window.
Throw some. Oh, yarn ball fight. Let's do it.
Doug!
You hit me in the eye. You hit me in the eye.
Oh my gosh.
There we go. There's my little washcloth. We're done now. This will do.
You finished? I still have a little
got-
tiny bit left of
this
this one.
and this as a set.
That's lovely. It looks is it the mustard yellow or is it orangish? I can't really.
It's got yellow, light yellow, and a mustard.
Mhm.
A lean. A lean. Hello, Leanie. You're going to know that cheer. I'm telling you, you're going to know it.
And hello, Leanie.
I actually have a picture of me doing that cheer from the yearbook. I'm going to have to dig it out. I'll have it ready for tomorrow. I'm standing on the sidelines doing this. You'll see it. My 1982 self.
That's right. My mom, she used to have, what was the cheer? Something about washing yourself off or something. I don't know what it was. I'll have to ask her. Maybe she'll remember. I can tell you next time. But it was always funny because she'd sometimes start randomly singing it. We're just like, oh my gosh, Mom.
Oh, you know what? Because you say those things over and over so many times, they're always in your head.
Exactly.
I might not remember the movements, but I remember those words. Are you kidding?
Yes. Exactly.
Oh, this is
not good.
new.
Not with that face you just made tells me it was not very good.
Well, the color of it is white. So I'm like,
Right.
oh, it's white. But no, it's blue raspberry.
Oh, that's weird.
It's not bad now that I know what I'm doing, but whoop.
Yeah, you weren't expecting that.
No, I was not. I might as well put lotion on while we're at it. I mean, I did the chapstick. I might as well do lotion. Did I tell you I got 2 more bottles of this for Christmas?
Yeah, your family knows you well.
Love it.
That's awesome.
They done good. I'll tell you what. Ooh, yep.
I'll have to see if I can find that because if it smells nice, I have a hard time with too strong of scents on
This is
beauty products. So
this is not strong at all. You actually have
like
to
grapefruit, right? It's like a grapefruit.
Yeah, it's honeyed grapefruit.
Yeah.
Here.
Beekman. Okay.
It's actually local from a town right up, but they're on Amazon.
Oh, cool.
Go figure. My
Write
hometown.
it down. I have to.
It's really good. Yeah, they have a lot of stuff in there, but I found this, I think, like at a farmer's market, and I was like, I'll never find it again.
Yeah.
There
What
it
is it like a whole line? So I got to know what the scent is. What's the one that you got?
It's honeyed grapefruit.
Honeyed grapefruit.
Yep.
It's so funny too, because when you were talking about because I don't like the feeling of lotion between my fingers. So I just tend to do the tops myself because I just can't stand that like slippery feeling. It's so gross.
What I normally do is I put it here and then I do it this way.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't like it. I don't like it on the palm. But this soaks in nice enough that I'm not greasy, so I don't mind.
Oh, that's good.
But,
that's good.
Oh yeah, I'll put it on the back of my hands and look like a seal. Or.
Exactly. Oh my goodness.
My seal noises. All right. I think I better get going. It's about dinner time.
Oh, sounds like a plan. Well, thanks for inviting me up. This was fun. A little impromptu.
Thank you so much for hanging out with me. All right, everybody, ready? Throw yarn. Everybody else duck.
That's okay. Right. Throw some yarn. Throw some yarn.
Everybody start tossing yarn everywhere. All right, you guys, I'm going to go. I will see you all in the morning. Frizzy, when are you on next?
I don't have anything on the schedule, but so it'll probably be another pop-up, but I'll come on pretty soon. I might come on later today or tomorrow. So
all right, you pop up, I'll pop in, we'll say hi, we'll all throw yarn.
Exactly.
All right, I will see you guys tomorrow. Remember, everybody, always be happy, be kind, and be creative. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
See ya.